As the sun hung low in the sky, casting a golden hue over the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, a cacophony of sounds filled the air. The rhythmic thud of hooves beat against the dry earth, creating a pulsating rhythm that seemed to echo the heartbeat of the land itself. Dust swirled around the feet of thousands as they moved in solemn procession, a sea of humanity beholden to one man, the emperor of the Mali Empire, Mansa Musa. The scent of spices and incense mingled with the arid air, a reminder of the wealth that had fueled this pilgrimage. The faint sound of prayer, soft whispers punctuated by the occasional chant, drifted along the wind, intertwining with the rich baritone of Musa himself, his voice resonating with authority and piety. We journey to reaffirm our faith and to share our blessings with those we meet. By God's grace, we shall return transformed. His figure, swathed in rich silks and adorned with gold, radiated a sense of grandeur and purpose. It was a moment that would go down in history, a pilgrimage that not only marked his devotion to Islam but also unveiled the staggering wealth of West Africa to the world. But amidst the majesty and opulence, the horizon was dotted with the remnants of a land that had known both prosperity and suffering, a land shaped by the hands of its leaders, and the heart of its people. As the procession wound deeper into the desert, the temperature soared, heat waves shimmering above the dunes like mirages. Sweat trickled down the brows of the loyal followers who marched alongside the emperor, their bodies weary yet filled with reverence. The sounds of the desert, faint rustles in the sand and the distant call of a hawk, only served to heighten the tension and anticipation surrounding this monumental journey. For Mansa Musa, this pilgrimage would solidify his legacy, but it would also mark a turning point in the world's perception of Africa. Before the golden robes and the adulation, Mansa Musa was born into a world rife with uncertainty and struggle. In the ancient city of Niani, the capital of the Mali Empire, a young Musa's life was marked not by the luxurious silk of his future but by the gritty reality of his surroundings. The air smelled of earth and rain, a sharp contrast to the later opulence he would command. His childhood was a tapestry of hardship woven into a narrative of resilience. Tragedy struck early in his life. The death of his father, Abu Bakr, left a void not just in the family but in the fabric of the empire. Young Musa, still impressionable, witnessed the turmoil as his mother struggled to keep their household together. "Every grain of rice we eat is a reminder of your father's legacy," she often told him, her voice filled with a mixture of determination and sorrow. These formative years instilled a deep fear of inadequacy within him, a fear that the vast responsibilities of leadership would one day rest on his shoulders. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, he would sit beside the flickering flames, haunted by the question, would he be worthy? Musa's rise was not without its challenges. At the onset of his rule, he faced skepticism from his own court. His vision for a prosperous Mali was met with resistance from traditionalists who saw change as a threat. In one pivotal meeting, echoes of discontent ricocheted off the mud brick walls of the council chamber. "You speak of wealth, Musa," an elder proclaimed, his voice gravelly with age and apprehension. "But our ancestors thrived on the stability of tradition, not your dreams of expansion." The air grew thick with tension, and Musa felt the weight of doubt pressing down on him. As the council members turned their backs, Musa's heart sank. For a fleeting moment, despair settled in, and he questioned if he had the strength to lead. Would he allow their laughter and scorn to define him? It was in this moment of vulnerability that he found the resolve to push forward, to carve his path with unapologetic strength. The turning point came with Musa's bold decision to showcase the riches of Mali through his pilgrimage to Mecca. This was no mere act of faith, it was a strategic masterstroke designed to alter perceptions and elevate the status of his empire. The preparation was meticulous. Musa gathered not just a retinue of nobles, but artisans, scholars, and even soldiers, each selected for their ability to contribute to a display of grandeur. "Brothers and sisters," he declared in a fervent speech. "To his followers, we will not just travel to the holy city, we will make our journey a mark of our strength." The crowd erupted in applause, the sounds mingling with the clash of metal as banners unfurled, revealing golden insignias that gleamed in the sun like a beacon. Musa's strategy was simple yet profound, to demonstrate that the wealth of Mali was unparalleled. He meticulously calculated the route, ensuring that they would pass through key trading cities. In every stop, gold and gifts poured forth, coins scattered like confetti, a deliberate show of wealth that dazzled those who witnessed it. Merchants in cities like Tlemcen and Cairo gasped as Musa distributed gold with an open hand. "May it bless your homes and fill your coffers," he would say, his voice rich with conviction. The effects were immediate and far-reaching. Reports of his lavish generosity spread like wildfire, and the Mediterranean world began to see Mali as a land of unimaginable wealth and opportunity. As Musa's caravan made its way through the harsh terrain of the desert, the landscape shifted dramatically, dunes towering like ancient waves, the sun relentlessly beating down. With every mile, the physical challenges mounted. Sandstorms whipped through the air, stinging skin and blurring vision. Yet there was a powerful sense of camaraderie among the pilgrims. They sang songs of history, their voices rising above the howling wind, uniting them in purpose. Suddenly, a thunderous sound shattered the desert silence. A rival group, envious of Musa's procession, ambushed them near Wadi al-Jarf. The inevitable clash unfolded with heart-stopping intensity. Dust rose high as feet pounded against the ground, furious shouts mingled with the clinking of swords and the cries of startled animals. Musa, at the forefront, rallied his men with a fierce resolve. "Stand firm. This is our path, we will not be deterred." Musa's strategic mind turned the tide of this unexpected confrontation. He ordered his archers to take position on the dunes, where they could rain down arrows from above. "Aim true," he shouted, and the air erupted with the twang of bowstrings as arrows flew like angry bees towards their enemies. The attackers, caught off guard by Musa's tactical maneuvering, faltered. As the dust settled, the scene became one of utter silence. The rival group retreated, leaving behind only the sounds of the desert creeping back into focus, and the heavy breaths of Musa's troops who stood victorious. Despite his success, the return journey was marred by unforeseen consequences. The wealth and attention Musa garnered during his pilgrimage attracted both admiration and envy. Back in Mali, factions began plotting against him, fueled by jealousy over his achievements. One night, as Musa rested in his quarters, a trusted advisor whispered grave news. "There are those who seek your downfall, mighty emperor. They believe your wealth will bring ruin." The advisor's voice trembled, the weight of betrayal palpable in the air. Musa clenched his fists, his heart heavy with the burden of leadership. It was a bitter reminder that even the most successful leaders face the specter of betrayal. Musa understood that his wealth, instead of being merely a blessing, had sown dissent among those who felt overshadowed. Mansa Musa returned to Mali a changed man, his journey to Mecca not only solidifying his reputation but leaving an indelible mark on the world's perception of Africa. His wealth, once a mere footnote, became a testament to the vibrancy of his empire. Yet, as he looked upon his people, the lessons of his pilgrimage weighed heavily on him. "True wealth is not in gold, but in the love and unity we foster among our people," he would often say, his voice filled with a mix of authority and humility. The legacy he built was not just of riches but of cultural exchange and education, inviting scholars and artisans to his court and nurturing the arts and sciences. Musa's life remains a powerful reminder that leadership carries both great rewards and profound challenges. His pilgrimage transformed not just an emperor but an empire, and through his benevolence and vision, he forged a legacy that resonated through the annals of history, showcasing the boundless potential of a continent often overlooked. As we reflect on Mansa Musa's journey, we find lessons that transcend time, reminders that true greatness lies not only in wealth but in the strength of one's character in them.